Hello and welcome to more Powered Synergy Cube. I'm having so much fun. I hope you all are too. What do I take from this pack? There's actually like 4 cards that stand out to me. Wheel of Fortune, Life from the Loam, Containment Construct, and Priest of Titanium. Thoughtseize is particularly strong in this format too, so I could see taking that first. I guess Lingering Souls is also really nice. Good with the Wheel of Fortune, Life from the Loam type stuff. I think I'm gonna take Priest of Titania actually. I haven't really gotten a chance to draft like straight up elf stuff, so I'm pretty happy about that. I could take a Jite, but I just want to do elf creature things. That's kind of all I want right now. So I'm gonna take Green Sun Zenith and just kind of hard force it. We'll see if it works. I've played with Jite, I've played with other things. Part of the goal behind these videos, let me start over. Part of the goal behind these videos is to just showcase different archetypes, and I'm sacrificing a bit of like win equity or whatever to do that, because the cube is pretty much like choose your own adventure. You know, you can work your way into elves. I think objectively the strongest way to draft is draft the open archetype, but you are part of the draft process, so you can influence the draft to change what the open archetype is. So yeah, I'm just trying to showcase different decks. I think the correct pick would be like Thoughtseize into GT or whatever, but I want to do this. Then there's a mana drain. I really have a hard time passing Liliana's Standard Bearer too, but it might come around, and I'm going to take Elves of Deep Shadow. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Let's take Raphellos. This is tough. I think Allosaurus Shepherd wheels more than Raphellos, even though Allosaurus Shepherd is way more important for the deck. Yeah, let's take Raphellos, wheel the Shepherd. There's Heritage Druid. Oh, there's Anger. I have wanted to do like a Anger Elves list with Survival of the Fittest. It just gives all of your elves haste. I don't think this is the place for it. I think I take Arbor Elf and then wheel the Heritage Druid, because both are great. The thing about these Heritage Druids and stuff is they're fairly narrow, and I'm seeing green go late. Like a lot of these elves are going like 5th or 6th pick, so I should hopefully see those come around. And the benefit is, if stuff like Heritage Druid isn't wheeling, then someone else is in elves, and I don't want to draft that archetype anyway. And I can just pivot into like a green deck that's not elf based, because there's like an elf archetype, then there's green Allurin stuff, Earthcraft, and then I can move into like green white, green blue, green red. So there's a lot of different variability with cards like Arbor Elf, whereas with Heritage Druid, Allosaurus Shepherd, I want to be specifically in the elf archetype. Even Priest of Titania, it might seem narrow, but like this is just going to add 1 or 2 mana at the base rate for 2 mana, which is about as much as you can ask of Raphellos. There's Finale. Alright, so we have 1 Crater Hoof. The lack of trample can be problematic in some matchups with a lot of tokens, but this deck looks like it already is going to be capable of generating a ton of mana. Ooh, Collected Company. That's an interesting one. Coco is a really good way to get card advantage. I'm passing another elf, but this deck's going to be so full of creatures that I think Coco's good. Alright, Wall of Omens versus Knight of the Reliquary. I think with Coco we want Knight, because Knight for Gaia's Cradle is a pretty sweet line. And then we just gotta hope that our green cards come around, because that's really where things get sketchy if green doesn't come around. Wow. Guys, what's going on over here? Lion Sash is a ridiculous magic card. Don't pass it. Conjurer's Bauble would be interesting for rebuying stuff. Like if you have Green Sun Zenith or something, and you get like Thoughtseize or Raphellos Thoughtseize or something, you can Conjurer's Bauble it back into your deck. Or if Finale of Devastation gets countered, you can put it back in your deck. So it actually has some utility in combo decks, especially ones that have a lot of tutor effects. But I think if basically we're hedging our bets where if Elves is cut, I don't think it is. Gilded Goose wheeled. So I think we're in the clear here. Do I even want Gilded Goose, or just take like something else ridiculous? No, I'll just cut green. If Elves is cut, then I can move into like a green-white Hate Bear style deck with like Lion Sash, Knight of the Reliquary, and things of that nature. And this is the interesting part about how choose your own adventure this cube is, right? I could have gone first pick Life from the Loam into Strip Mine, gone into a lands deck. Yeah, this pack didn't have anything I wanted. I'm gonna take Thalia for the matchup against Storm. Wait, someone actually took Allosaurus Shepherd? Oh my gosh. Alright. Why? Why is this happening to me? Come on. Oh boy. All right. I keep trying to draft elves. That is unreal. Every single other green card came around except for Elisor Shepherd Heritage Druid. But I don't like, how does someone else get into this archetype from that position after passing all of these? Ugh, that's frustrating. I just wanted ugh, I just wanted to draft elves. That's so the part of the cube design is set up so that stuff like that should work. Like obviously people do things that are against their own benefits, and like people are new to the cube, and that's totally fine. I'm not like faulting anyone for doing that because I'm sure I've messed up people's plans before too. It's just frustrating when stuff like Gilded Goose Wheels, which could go in any green deck, but the two elf cards that are literally the most parasitic elf cards don't come around when every single other elf did. That's okay though. We can figure it out. I can take Solitude, I guess. We're just moving into a good green-white deck now. Or we can move into like Bant Blink. So like removal is going to be good. Things of that nature. But ooh, Skull Clamp's going to be good. Regardless. So let's keep an eye out. Boreal Druid, Derogatory Speaker in the same pack. If these don't come around, then someone was just heat drafting elves. Or if these do come around. But Skull Clamp is very good here. Prismatic Ending is also very nice. Both cards that I would consider strong. Giver of Runes, Oust, Memnite, Overgrown Tomb. I think Giver's alright. Don't love it, I don't hate it. I'll just take it. Ooh, Endurance is very strong in this cube. I have been very happy with it. Very good with Collected Company. It just being able to deal with opponents' graveyards is very important. And this card does that, but it also attacks. It attacks, it blocks, it has reach. It's a really good card. Stoneforge Mystic for Skull Clamp is already good enough, I think, so I just take that. I do need some fixing here. Zero of Remedies. I don't have Devoted Druid, but I do have a Masked Vandal. Masked Vandal is so good. You just like Skull Clamp a creature, exile their artifacts. Yeah. It's also an elf. I mean, this deck also looks quite nice. Like, I'm not upset about it. And I'm happy that I drafted in the way that I did of trying to wheel the elves, because now I know someone else is moving on it, so I can't really focus all in on elf combo. We're just going to play more green-white mid-range aggro. And I think the deck will end up better knowing that that's the case, right? If I take those elves first, I would be missing out on Arbor Elf Gilded. No, I'd be missing out on like Arbor Elf and Raphelos. And I would have two more narrow elves. So I think this way ends up better for me. Scalding Tarn doesn't really help with the mana. White Mane Lion for value. Is that what I want? Or do I just want Satyr Wayfinder to open up like Hogak avenues? Yeah, I'll try that. It is some good card advantage too. Recruiter of the Guard, Fauna Shaman. Recruiter is nice. I have Skull Clamp. I have quite a bit of mana generation. I have 20 playables though. I'm going to take the first Misty. I need to find a green-white fetch, or a Misty Reinforce plus a blue-white duel will work. So like Nettle Sentinel comes around, which was the only elf in the pack. I don't know, man. I have no idea why those cards didn't wheel. I'll still take it. I mean, it attacks. I think another part of the fun of Magic is just dealing with variants. Like, I might sound upset, and I'm a little bit upset just because I wanted to do a thing, but what? Come on. Oh my goodness me. Alright, do I want Derogatory Speaker, or do I just want a Thraben Inspector? I think the Tree Speaker is pretty nice. But like, this is what is very baffling to me. I passed two cards that are like, you only play them in elves. You don't play them anywhere else. And both of them don't wheel. But then these two cards, which are just good green cards, both come around. It's just so weird. Memnite's good with Signal Pest and Skull Clamp. Oust gives me another bit of removal because we didn't get Prismatic Ending, obviously. So yeah, I might seem upset, but it's more just confusion. Like, why is this why is this how the world is? I guess I'm most likely to play this Moon Circuit Hacker. Wait, you see this S? What is that? That's new. I guess it's like a split card. There's an S there. I've never seen that before on Beck Call. Oh, Kitchen Finks can probably get in the deck. There's a Putrid Goblin. I mean, I could end up in Persist. I have the Finks. Last pick, White Mane Lion is interesting. Mirror Entity I probably just have to take. Mox Sapphire is cute, but like, this card is an insane win condition. Unfortunately, it's not green for Green Sun Zenith, but it just, I have a bunch of mana, you play it, you swing out, it wins games. Alright, we need a green-white duel really badly. I have so many playables now. I maybe should have checked the pack, but this card's important. I can't really afford to pass that one. White main lion I can get rid of. It is cute with Masked Vandal. That's about it. I mean, it's good against Masked Vandal, and I'll play it against removal piles because it does blank removal from the opponent. There's Temple Garden. I think I just take Temple Garden over anything. Wirewood Symbiote, we have Masked Vandal, Mirror Entity. I mean, then it untaps Priest of Titania, so that would be good, but I need the first on color duel. And I'm just paying attention again, like, does Wirewood Symbiote come around? Because someone has things. Ooh. Skyclave Apparition, Llanowar Visionary. I think I'd take Prismatic Vista, though. Like, I need to cast my spells. Birds of Paradise. There's Malir to go with Kitchen Finks, but I don't really have sacrifice outlets. I think I'm just going to take Arid Mesa again to get Temple Garden, because I have plenty of playables, and some number of these cards are going to come around. And also, I'm like kind of happy with my deck. Satyr Wayfinder is a little weak. Oust is not the best removal spell, but it is a good tempo play. Tashar, Titania, Eternal Witness. I have 3 fetches right now for Titania. I could grab Flooded Strand to get 4. Titania's tempting. Eternal Witness, I mean, right now my only win condition is really Mirror Entity, but I do have a Skull Clamp to get there. Eternal Witness Coco is really nice. I think well, this is interesting. I think my 3s are all pretty solid. Kitchen Finks being the worst of them, and just taking another Flooded Strand is great. I think green feels open, so there's a chance Eternal Witness comes around. There's a very low chance Flooded Strand. I'm going to take the Flooded Strand. Talk myself into it. Augur of Autumn is great. Allurin is interesting too. I do have White Main Line and Beck. This is better. Okay, there's the Glimpse of Nature. Okay, there's a Glimpse of Nature. I guess I mean, that's got to be good here. This was a really strange draft. Birchwood Rangers is good. Windswept Heath is tempting, but I think this is what I want to do. Now I'm sad I don't have Allurin. I don't know if I actually want Solitude, but I don't have that much removal. So we can see here's a Verdant Catacombs, just more fixing, which is nice. Savine's Reclamation is actually kind of spicy in this deck too, but I have enough playables and enough 3-drops. Glimpse of Nature this late, huh? Satyr Wayfinder, White Main Lion. I mean, if I get Allurin, I'll potentially run it now. We'll see. Llanowar Elves is nice. I don't have enough, I think, cheap elves. So this lets me run just an even lower land count, because right now I'm running 14 land, which is actually kind of high. I could run Satyr Wayfinder with 13 lands. I could take Breeding Pool, actually. That works with 1, 2, 3 fetches to get blue for Beck Call. I could just take Phyrexian Revoker because it's good in the deck and it shuts down stuff. I think that splashing another color is worse than taking Phyrexian Revoker. Ooh, Grafted Wargear. That's pretty nice, actually. This card hits really hard. Okay, so this is 34 plus 6 will be 12 land. That might be good, especially with a Probe in the deck. Paradoxical would be cool if I had that Breeding Pool, but I'll play Jataxian Probe. Knowing when your opponent has removal in decks like this, I think is pretty useful. I'm not in love with Solitude. I think I can sideboard it in. Although, I have a lot of mana. Oh, there we go. Never mind, we're good. I have Glimpse of Nature Shrieking Drake, but I didn't think Allurin would come around and it didn't, so I'll take Spell Snare, I guess. Ice Fang Coatl. Yeah, I didn't get the blue mana for that. But I think overall we have a pretty nice green-white just aggressive deck. 29, 35, this will be 11 lands, so I need to cut another card here. So now Stoneforge can get Grafted Wargear too, which is nice. And my curve is nice. Nettle Sentinel is the one I'm least certain about. It's a 1-drop creature that doesn't really add mana. I didn't get Birchlore Rangers didn't come around, I don't think. I don't know what someone else is doing, but we're all entitled to our own drafts. So we go 1 basic plains, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources. Yeah. Sort by mana value. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green sources. 11, 7. That feels good. Turn 1 mana elves, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm running Jataxian Probe to basically thin my deck a bit. I could see this deck getting stuck on mana. I think I might want 13 land. Just because I have Skull Clamp so I can go bigger. I just don't know what I cut. Maybe I just cut Gitaxian Probe for land for now. Because it's also kind of a weird hit with like Collected Company and whatnot. So I have Temple Garden, Plains, and then all that. Alright. Seems good to me. See you all round 1. Well, I kind of wish one of these was a Gitaxian Probe, but I will keep this hand. Got a Signal Pest. They have turn 1, Walking Ballista for 1. Alright, this is going to be one of those matches. Let's fetch up Temple Garden untapped. And how do I do this? I guess just play Arbor Elf. I don't mind if they just shoot down the Arbor Elf. I'm just gonna block. They can trade anyway, so there's no point not just trading there. That was really good for me. Unless they play a way to get it back. But that trade was forced because they could do it at any time. So by offering me the trade, it's just better. Oh, they're trying to ninjutsu? Interesting. Well, I countered them. Flooded Strand. So let's just play Rofellos now. I don't mind taking the hit off Moon Circuit Hacker because it just loots. And we're just gonna draw like Finale of Devastation in a couple turns and win. Whoa. Walking Ballista, Phyrexian Altar, Moon Circuit Hacker. Now we're talking. This is a brew. Disciple of the Vault. Okay. I'm intrigued. Ooh, Line Sash is really safe. Flooded Strand. Fetch up white. Then we play Lion Sash. This is just going to start growing really quickly. This is going to add green for Priest. Do I want Priest? Actually, I'm feeling Gilded Goose Signal Pest. Last turn. Then Lion Sash can grow at 2 per turn. There's so many cards in the graveyard for it to eat. And I'll take the hit here. Oddly enough, Disciple of the Vault makes food tokens worse. And they didn't loot, which means their hand is good. Signal Pest is cool. Ashnod's Altar. Also cool. Alright, let's eat the Walking Ballista. That's a good one. Yeah, let's go Forest. I don't think Rofellos really wants to get into combat, so I'll just use him to cast Crafted Wargear. Question is, what do I equip it to? I'm feeling Signal Pest because it's really hard to block. Let's do that. Then we'll play Priest of Titania. And then we attack with just Signal Pest. Because Lion Sash blocks pretty well. It's going to be a 4-4, so they can't attack into it super easily. Yep, seems good. We'll see how they attack. Nothing. Okay, that's got to be good. Eat the Phyrexian Altar. Then we can eat Flooded Strand. And I kind of want to save this. They have 1 card in hand. If I crack the food token with a goose, I'm going to go down to 9. And it could make it easy for them to combo me out. So I think I'm just going to keep my life total high. And now I think I attack with Lion Sash and Signal Pest. Okay, they just chump. That seems fine to me. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. We might be in trouble. Alright, fair enough. That's not good. Okay, at least I have Lion Sash to help me a little bit, but this could get bad really fast. I kind of want to like make a food and sacrifice it, but I could do that at instant speed in response to Disciple of the Vault. Yeah, reshardless. Paradoxical Outcome's so sweet. Their deck is looking cooler the more I play against it. Mishra's Workshop. Signal Pest. Witch's Oven. Spellbomb is annoying. Alright, Spellbomb it is. They might have wanted to lead with that, but I don't think it matters so much. Let's go Priest. Let's make a food. Then we'll just sacrifice our foods. While Disciple's not in play, that way they can't kill me so easily. The problem is Witch's Oven is gonna give them a lot of life to mitigate the Signal Pest. They play the Hacker, so I think I'm just gonna recombine Lion Sash. That way they can't Aether Spellbomb it. And I'm just gonna eat their Paradoxical Outcome. They don't have blue mana available, do they? No. Okay, that's good. Can I just swing for lethal here? I can equip Lion Sash to Gilded Goose, and that'll give it 6 power, 7 off the Signal Pest. I can hit them for 10. if I eat 2 things from my own graveyard. Right? They don't have blue available for Spellbomb, so I guess I just go for that. That's good too. Pretty good. I guess I Coco first. Eternal Witness, Llanowar Elves. Any order, that's a lot of lands. Eternal Witness gets back Collected Company. Then Reconfigure costs 2 mana. So I can still Coco and then do that. So it's Collected Company again. I think Thalia is going to be good here, and Bygone Bishop as a flyer seems also quite useful. But the rest, I'll put Finale, then the rest. That happens. Then I can just go down to 15. Equip, reconfigure this to the Signal Pest. Or no, we're going to Gilded Goose. So this is 7, 8 damage. And I'm just going to hold up double white to be able to exile stuff from their graveyard. Double Coco is so fun, though. And this way, they can't spellbomb the Lion Sash away because it's attached to a creature. They have 3 cards in hand. They can draw 1 off the spellbomb. Viscera Seer doesn't do a whole lot. I think they might be dead. Lion Sash is going to eat Moon Circuit Hacker. Phyrexian Revoker, that's a good one. They have to react to this on Aether Spellbomb. Nice, okay. Yeah, that actually kind of made it really hard for them. So, I think we're fine. We have so much like attack. We have a lot of artifact and enchantment kill. The only thing I'm a little bit scared of is Disciple of the Vault, but we can just kill them before that becomes an issue, hopefully. This opener seems good. It's not amazing, but we get to Prismatic Vista for basic forest, I think. A lot of permanents in my graveyard too. We go Llanowar Elves. Turn 2, I probably just go with Augur of Autumn. Moon Circuit Hacker, yeah, I can block with the Augur. And I guess I will just Misty Rainforest for a forest here, because Arid Mesa can get plains. Play the Augur. Bygone Bishop on the top is pretty good. Cranial Plating. Do I trade? I kind of want to trade off, but I think taking 3 is fine. Their deck is wild. That also lets them draw a discard. Their only creature. My hand does so much stuff. Alright, I'll trade. This lets me just Masked Vandal into... Well, actually, I think I just Coco. Yeah, I just Collected Company. I'm just gonna get basic planes and just... I can also go Rafellos into Masked Vandal. I kind of like that line. That lets me have so much mana next turn. Masked Vandal. Exile that. Go ahead. This does feel like the type of deck that would be playing Meathook Massacre, so I'm going to keep that in mind a little bit. So this is 4, 5, 6 mana, so I can go Bygone Bishop into Flash in Endurance. Cool. Signal Pest is fine. Ooh, I get to exile their Emery hits, that's nice. Alright, Endurance, cast, Investigate, exile their graveyard. Finale of Devastation. So I could just turn my whole team into 3/3s and swing out, right? That's like 15 damage. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. I want a Collected Company, but it's pretty awkward with the mana. Let's crack a clue, because if I draw a land, it's good. There we go. Especially with Rafellos. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I actually have the same amount of mana as I did before. I guess I just main phase Coco, see what happens. Priest of Titania, Signal Pest. Seems good to me. Oh, I don't have so much mana next turn. Then we attack with these 2. That block actually makes sense for my opponent because they just get to recast with Emery, but the benefit of forcing them into that line is if they're recasting Signal Pest with Emery, they're not doing any Black Lotus, Lion's Eye Diamond stuff, and that seems pretty good. Let's just cast Mirror Entity. Nice. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Nate 1 to Great 1. We're on the play. Sketchy, but I'll do it. Because we have 2 elves. I'm going to lead with Llanowar Elves, because that way I'm less mana screwed. Actually, Elves of Deep Shadow is the worst of the 3. But Basically, this plays around strip mine, which would be fairly devastating. Birds, okay. Land off the top. Teleport, good luck, have fun. Phyrexian Revoker on Birds of Paradise. I think I'd rather get my 2 elves in play here. Just kind of build up my board state before I revoker them. Good luck, have fun, love the cube, thank you. Because there are other things besides birds that are scary. Elves of Deep Shadow, alright. I mean, Gaia's Cradle, but that's a land. Gilded Goose can give me green mana, or white mana. So I think we're going to Augur of Autumn. Hopefully hit a land. No, it's a Signal Pest. Ah, that's unfortunate. If I play Gilded Goose, that's my 0, and then I could play Signal Pest off the top, but I don't have the mana for it anymore. Okay, Survival of the Fittest is a bit scary. Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, that seems alright. It takes my white source, but it lets me reshuffle for another shot at hitting lands off the top. I could say no, and then I would be able to play Misty Rainforest, but I think I say yes. Grab... Oh, I have all of these, that's right. I think Skull Clamp. That's really frustrating, actually. It was like one of my few white cards that's left. But I think I probably just clamp my Elves of Deep Shadow. How is this happening? This is unreal. Alright, play Signal Pest, I guess. No lands for me. Attack for 2. And I'm probably just dead. Yep, absolutely no white mana next turn either. Oh, that's that's a doozy. Okay, so they definitely have creature persist combos here. So we just name Blasting Station, I guess. Glimpse of Nature. This is very frustrating. Let's do this. We can play Phyrexian Revoker. We'll name Blasting Station. Because they only have 1 card in hand. So they can't sacrifice anything to do anything. And then we're going to Skull Clamp this Signal Pest. Probably after I attack. With these all. And then I'm just going to Skull Clamp my Land Elves. Because I got to get out of this. Or let's just Skull Clamp. Signal Pest is pretty good in this spot. Yeah, I'm going to Skull Clamp the Elves. Okay, there we go. Misty Rainforest. Fetch up a Tundra. Temple Garden. Now we're cooking. Oh, I shuffled it away. Right. Masked Vandal will be good too. Equip Skull Clamp to Gilded Goose. Next turn, I'll probably just Masked Vandal the Survival. Okay, they play Raphellos. I could also Masked Vandal Raphellos, but they do have a ton of mana. Okay, there's a Tree Speaker. I really need to hit lands. Like, that's what I need. Yeah, let's play the Tree Speaker off the top. There's Prismatic Vista, excellent. Do that. Endurance. I can cast this by exiling a green card, so I could use it as a reshuffle. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna fetch that one away. Oh, I don't think I'm ever gonna use Knight of the Reliquary. Sure, let's do it. Get out of here, Knight. Evoke, shuffle, my graveyard back. Wait, what? How is Grafted Warrior on top the same? Grafted Warrior was on top, I shuffled and it's still on top. I know that's technically possible, it seems highly improbable. Grab a Plains, Arid Mesa on top. I want to Masked Vandal. So I think we're just gonna go Masked Vandal, Exile, Survival. Then play Giver. Then we swing with a bunch of stuff. Do I want to let them get Blasting Station? I don't think so. They go to 5, and then if they don't do anything, they die next turn. But they could just have Hoof. Yeah, what a card. Alright. On to the next one it is. If I could have, like, named Raphellos with Phyrexian Revoker, like, bought it back and renamed it, that would have been good. This feels like a Solitude matchup. More than it does a Knight of the Reliquary matchup. Yeah, seems good. Alright, Crater Hoof Behemoth. That's the card to fear. And they just had it in hand too, that's the crazy part. I'll keep this. Oust can buy me time and I actually have lands in play this time. Go Flooded Strand for Temple Garden. Make them fear the Mana Tithe. I do like Lion Sash. Get basic lanes here, actually. Play the Sash. I don't really want Thali in play because Collected Company. We're setting up for Night of Autumn next turn, hopefully. Ooh, Torrens is a problem. I think we gotta oust Torrens. Then just play Thalia. Attack for 1. Yeah, we can't let Torrens hang around while they're casting creature spells. That's a scary card. Okay, they have Birds of Paradise, Fauna Shaman. Yeah, they have Guy's Cradle. Cradle makes decks like this so good. I have some effects like that, but just not enough. Alright, let's go Augur of Autumn. I guess I'm the aggressor because their deck is very scary. So let's swing with both. That way I can exile something with Lion Sash if they block. Then we go Augur of Autumn. Grafted Wargear on top. My luck these games has not been not been great. Basically, it turns out our deck really wants Priest of Titania over almost anything else, because... Oh, did they just create a hoof right now? Interesting. I don't think that kills me, but it might. Oh, it does if they can untap a creature. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, see you guys next round. Oh, right, we're playing against Counting to 10. We're on the draw. I want to be playing against an unfair deck with this hand. We have Thalia. Oh, don't Thoughtseize me. Okay. I have Lion Sash, so that's good. And I don't want to expose my white mana to being killed, actually. Actually, this hand's very good against mono black. We have Endurance and Lion Sash. Okay. So, instant or sorcery, they don't hit any. Take the hit for 2. I think I'm just going to Prismatic Vista here for white and play Thalia. Because then next turn I could Misty Rainforest for a Tundra or the Temple Garden and then start exiling stuff from the graveyard. Carrion Feeder, Gravecrawler, Cauldron Familiar. Wow, Turbo Zombies. This is unfortunate for the opponent. Temple Garden untapped. Lion Sash. Go ahead. Wow, they drew Witch's Oven. Okay. Pretty good draw. So I guess I'll just eat the Rotting Rats. I mean, I still have to exile stuff. They can sack and bring back the Familiar right now if they want to. Oh, there's a Masked Vandal. Okay, this game's kind of over already. Masked Vandal. Exile the Oven. Now I can start attacking, I think. I am at 13, but we have Lion Sash against the sack deck. Like, it's going to be tough. Yeah, okay. I would concede that game too. So, Solitude seems good in this matchup. Kitchen Finks might be good too. Maybe I just want Kitchen Finks over Knight of the Reliquary in general. And Bygone Bishop is kind of cute. Flying can be a good stall breaker in those matchups. Thalia seems a little bit weird. So, we'll run it like this. Oh, did they forget to Companion Lurrus last game? That could explain some stuff. Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, I keep this. I mean, Phyrexian Revoker, Lion Sash are both very good. And now we know they have Lurrus. This hand does depend quite a bit on Green Sun Zenith, so if they collected... Wow, that's quite the start. Okay. Their deck is really sweet. They have Putrid Imp in their graveyard. So... I think I just Phyrexian... No, I'll let them have one turn of fun with Witch's Oven. I got a Green Sun Zenith for a creature. And I think it's gotta be... Yeah, the white mana seems important, but Gilded Goose isn't even permanent white mana, is it? Tree Speaker is fine. If they kill it, that's pretty bad. I think I like Tree Speaker. I have Glimpse of Nature, so I can like level it up, do some stuff. Okay, just Putrid Goblin, that's good. Basically, if my Draga Tree Speaker got killed there, I'd be in trouble. Because it didn't, I think I should be okay. Eternal Witness is kind of nice. Level this up. And just play Priest of Titania. Next turn I can set up like Glimpse of Nature, Phyrexian Revoker, hopefully hit white mana. No, that was bad. They didn't escalate Collective Brutality though, so that's pretty good I guess. So we draw Forest, let's go Glimpse. Play Phyrexian Revoker, or do I just play Eternal Witness? Let's go Phyrexian Revoker. Kind of awkward. Which they can't activate the oven. Very sad glimpse of nature here, but it is what it is. Next turn I get to go like Eternal Witness something. I don't know. I'm taking damage very quickly. Relentless Dead. With no Witch's Oven isn't that scary. I'm taking some damage. 4. It's like the last turn I can do that. Gravecrawler. Okay. That is white mana. Third Mesa. It's a lot of damage to get white mana. No, it's not. Basic Plains. Okay. Let's go Bygone Bishop. Eternal Witness. Getting back Priest of Titania. Last turn. Now I probably just have to like chump block with stuff, but Bygone Bishop being a 2/3 is pretty big. Uh-oh. Demonic Tutor. I mean, they can, if they can just kill my Phyrexian Revoker, I'm pretty much just dead here. Yeah. Okay. They do that. We get to block. Max prevent, I guess, is something like this. This. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just dead on board. Actually, no, I'm not specifically dead. I have to oust my own creature. That's definitely something. Let's crack a clue. So I can go Signal Pest, Forest, oust my own Signal Pest, then play Priest of Titania, and then still probably just die. I fall to 4, I go to 3 off the next Cauldron Familiar. I take 2. I think I'm just dead here if they attack out. Oh, they just Dark Blast. Yeah, that does it too. I did get to see more of the deck though. They have the Meat Hook Massacre. Alright, Dark Blast is very good against my deck. But I think in general my deck is good against theirs. My mana situation is pretty bad actually. Like, getting hurt on colored mana is rough. I like this hand though. Turn 1 Giver of Runes seems nice. So I will be doing that. Actually, yeah, turn 1 Giver of Runes into turn 2 Lion Sash specifically is kind of a nasty start. Okay, Springleaf. I like that people are running Springleaf Drum. I feel like the card is underrated. Got Forest. Play Lion Sash. Carrion Feeder's fine. Ooh, and they whiff on a Duress. Alright, that's unfortunate for them. I mean, there's only like not that many hits in the deck for Duress. Necrogen Spellbomb. Sure. Misty, so yeah, let's just play Augur here. I think being able to play lands off the top seems pretty good. It's also a pretty big creature. Solitude is nice. So I can attack with Lion Sash. So I give this protection from black. And then they're going to kill it with a different spell. Okay. They're just over it. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate. But that's why Lion Sash is really strong. Alright, this deck was awesome. We just got beat in the mirror match because our opponent had Guy's Cradle Hoof. They were literally just our deck, but better. Which makes sense that we should lose that. Pretty happy with it. Still really weirded out by what happened in the drafting portion. I have no explanation. It was 2 of them too. Like, if it was 1 card that got taken, I'd be like, okay, someone like misclicked. But it was 2 elf cards. And then literally no other elves in the rest of the draft. Really any green cards got taken. Unless I'm crazy. It's definitely possible I'm crazy. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you next time. If you made it this far into the video, you're clearly enjoying the content. So if you want to help support me being able to make more content, there's 2 ways to do it. The first is free and very easy. Just following me on Instagram. You get, to see cool stuff like this cat made out of trees or this dog that's an island. Some very interesting or trippy videos like this one, which it's not for everybody. The other one is just going to my store. I sell art like the ones I've shown. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. You can shop the collections and see things like this. I'm selling t-shirts. And I would really appreciate it. Thank you.